Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from, it's not rainy yet, but cloudy, Whitefish, Montana. It's definitely got the feeling of fall. I've got my plaid on. I don't know about you, but I like plaid. I always did kind of like it when I lived in Arizona. I just didn't wear a whole lot of it, just a little bit here and there. But when I came to Montana, all of a sudden it felt like I needed to be wearing plaid more often. How do you feel about plaid? On a scale of 1 to 10, do you like plaid? Do you not like plaid? Do you like to decorate with plaid, or do you like to wear plaid? So I have some things in my house, like some tablecloths and things where I have plaid. But other than that, it's more of a wear it for me than a decorate with it. Although I'm liking it more and more. And of course, there's all different kinds of plaids. There's a plaids with multi colors. There's ones where it's sort of single colors. Let me show you one of our tartans. It's a tartan, so it's a type of plaid. So that's the copper clay, but on this side it's white. So it's similar but different. And so there's different kinds, and then you have the gingham, and then you have the so you have your tartans, you have your plaids, you have your ginghams, you have just all different kinds of things. Good morning, Covina. So nice to see you. Yes, on plaid. You like plaid too? Yeah, I've really gotten more and more into it. And of course, when I found the purple plaid, I was like, oh, gotta have it. Didn't even look at price tag, nothing, just grabbed it and went. I have to have, if it's purple, I gotta definitely have it, right? If I could find some more cool purple plaids. I have some jackets. One is a red and blue one, and I used it a lot. I really liked the plaid paper, so I'm glad when they come out with some sort of a plaid paper. But the cool thing is we have a plaid stamp. So I'm playing with this today here for the alternate. I'm really stepping outside the box and not using a whole lot from the kit, just a few items. So, well, I guess, yeah. Not a ton, but a few, so I'll show you what I'm doing. But before we get started with that, let me move that out of the way. Before we get started with that, let's talk about some other things that are coming up. So yesterday was the last day to subscribe for Paper Pumpkin for that other Christmas one, the Christmas cards. This one is November's kit, Warm Wishes. Send cozy Christmas wishes with a treat box. So we're going to have some treat boxes in here, and that'll be fun, especially typically they have about 24 of them. I did not look. Let me see if I can look and see if they say how many. Let's see, 8 boxes, 4 each of 2 designs. They're going to be having a Mossy Meadows Stampin' Spot, some iridescent glitter accents, pre-cut pieces, linen thread, treat bags, and a stamp set. So that's going to be fun. I love that. And then they're going to have an add-on. All right. So then you can add on the Warm Wishes cards and envelopes. All right. But you don't want to wait too long. If you are a current subscriber, then you want to check in on the store, the online store, where it says Paper Pumpkin, and then it'll say past kits, refills, and add-ons, and then click on that. I don't know yet when they're available. Typically, it's a little while. I thought it was when it got mailed out, but last time with that thank you book for today's kit, it went on sale sooner. So I'll post when the add-on is in the store. I don't know. I'll have to check right now or after this to see if it's in there now. But typically it's not right away, but it's a few days later. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know if they changed it. I'm not sure how the add-on works, but I'm going to check into that. So these are the add-ons. This is the great kit. Look at that great box. That would be so cute. You could even just put a label over that where it says Paper Pumpkin and give that away with a gift inside as well. Any of these kits, you know, even this one, you could totally put a label over this, cut around this, put a label over it, and use this as a great gift box. Right now is a perfect time for that. All right, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is the current join special. If you have a wish list that is bigger than $64.35 or bigger than $99, this is a smoking deal for you. So right now we're celebrating our 35 years. This month we are celebrating 35 years that Stampin' Up! Has been in business. And so they're doing a promotion where it's either 35% off the cost of the kit. So it's $64.35 and you get the $125 worth of product. Or if your wish list is really big, then you can get 35% more product. So it'll be $99, and instead of just getting the $125, you'll get $168.75 in product. And it's all your choice. You get to choose what goes into your starter kit. Not only that, but as a free bonus, you get a registration to the Onstage at Home with either choice. It doesn't matter with either choice. So if you have questions about this or you want more information about this, then message me or just comment something in the comments to let me know you want more info about joining. All right. Now, when you join, do you have to be a demonstrator and sell? No. You can be a hobbyist. You can just do it for the discount. When you first join, you get 20% off your Stampin' Up! Products. All right. You get to order before everybody else. You get the pre-order. So a month before a catalog goes live, we get to order. Right now, it's a month before the new online exclusive items go by. We already get to order them as demonstrators. Then there's the perk of when you join my team, you get to come to my classes for either a discount or free, depending on the type of class that it is. You get to order all your own stuff. You don't order from me anymore. There's other little perks. We do team meetings and we do make and takes and we have a team page. I do some one-on-one Zooms. If you live locally, I try and go to lunch with you. So there's all kinds of things that I do for the team and that the team does together. Hi, Missy. Late to the party. That's okay. You're not very late. Just talking about some of the perks of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and being part of the team. So, all right. So if you have more questions about this, please don't hesitate to ask me. It is only for the month of October. That's it. So come the end of the month, this benefit, this will be over. And the fact that they have choices, you can either save money by paying less and getting the $125, or you can pay the same amount but get more product. So if you've got a huge wish list, let's chat. Just let me know that you want to chat. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is if you are local to me, because sometimes local people are watching, tonight is the BYOK here at the house. Please just let me know, message me or email me, let me know that you're coming so that I can be ready for you. If I don't hear from anybody, then I'll just be doing my own thing. So just let me know, and it is free. I was charging $5. It is now free. I just want you to get your kits done. We had the Zoom BYOK last night. Covina was there, and Donna was there, and Joanne was there, and we chatted and we crafted. I got my alternate for today done. They got their cards done. They were working on this kit. So it was a lot of fun. And then remember, you'll be right over, Missy. All right, sounds good. I'll be waiting for you. On Friday night is Ghouls Night Out, and I have some fun projects planned to show you how to change some dollar store items and stamp-upify them and change them into some cool home decor for you. I have a couple cards and a couple bags, treat bags, because this is a treat bag kit, and we'll be using these items. This wonderful plaid, again, that I'm using today. We'll be using the autumn leaves and then the tricks or treats. So we'll be having a lot of fun. There'll be door prizes. There'll be games, showing you projects. I'm sure we'll all be laughing. I'm sure you'll be making fun of me for some reason because I'll do something weird that just won't come out right, or I'll make a mistake so that you don't have to, those kinds of things that you usually laugh at me for. Then I want to remind you about, I don't know why I have that down there, the Christmas kit class that's coming up for Zoomers on the 21st. So I need to know by Saturday if you want to do this class so that I can send you your alternate. So the kit that we're going to be using, oops, should have pulled this out. The kit we're going to be using is this one, Christmas Everywhere Kit. It's got these 3 cards. Remember, we always have our no-fail instructions, just like with the paper pumpkin. And it is October 21st, next Saturday at 3 p.m. So please let me know by this Saturday, the 14th, Missy's birthday, by the way. Let me know if you want in so I can send you the alternates for this kit. So this is one of the cards that's designed by the kit. This is another one, and then another one. So those are the 3 cards. And then the alternates are these cards. There's this one where we use more of the stamps. There's this one where we use the leftovers, and then I'll have this already embossed for you. And then there is this one where we're using that wonderful shiny Christmas paper with the cactus. All right, so if you're interested, please let me know by the 14th, by Saturday, so that I can get these things in the mail to you. Now this one is $10. You need to have the kit, so you need to order the kit. And right now, oh, that's what I don't have. It's free shipping right now. So you need to place, if you place an order of $75 or more, you get free shipping. You could add this kit into it, and then I will send you the ingredients to make the alternate cards, and it is on Zoom on the 21st. If you're local, it is on the 23rd, Monday the 23rd, here in the studio. Also $10, and get a kit. If you don't have a kit though and you're local, I do have some kits. I think I have at least 1 extra kit, maybe 2. So if you're local and you don't have time to order the kit, or you don't want to order it with the free shipping, then I can just, you can get it from me here. So let's move on. So did I cover everything? The new paper pumpkin, the Christmas kit class, the Ghouls Night Out, the BYOK tonight, and the free shipping. Yeah, I think I got, and the join special. So I got everything. So let's get started crafting. So paper pumpkin comes to your mailbox. It's a subscription kit. Notice the box is completely different. All the kit collection boxes are these brown boxes that look like this, that you can still use as gift boxes. They're a perfect size for that. Just cover the logo with a label or paper. This one comes to your mailbox every month. You can either prepay it at 1, 3, 6, or 12 months, but I highly recommend you wait till January to do that. Right now, just do the prepaid to get you through to the end of the year, so that you can get the bonuses that come in January with Celebration, and then you get tons and tons of free stuff. All right, so you can also do month to month. That might be easier on your budget to just plan each month, and that is fine too. All you need to do is add scissors. They're all inclusive. Everything is in the box that you need to make the kits as designed. You always get at least 1 Stampin' Spot, sometimes 2. In your very first kit, you get a clear block, and you get a stamp set, sometimes 2. And you can see I already have my stamps on the blocks. They're clear photopolymer stamps. They are exclusive to Stampin' Up! And Paper Pumpkin. You cannot find them anywhere else, at least not legally. All right, and then we have our no-fail instructions. I love these because you can't fail, even if you're a beginner. Hi, Joanne. Great to have you on here. Hopefully yours will be here in time. Your kit, is that what you're talking about, Missy? Yeah, I know. And right now with the free shipping, that delays your shipping a little bit. It takes a little bit longer when they do the free shipping, and now they're doing free shipping for 3 days. So it was Monday, Tuesday, and today is the last day of the free shipping. So you have until 11:59 Mountain Time tonight to get your order in, at least a $75 order or more. Okay, and the reason they do the $75 is because shipping is $7.95. All right, so that's 10% of the 75, or no, a little bit more. It's 11% of the 75. So that's why they do that. Your minimum order is $75. All right, so we have our ingredients, we have our colors, we have alternate ideas, and we have our no-fail instructions. So using these, we created this very beautiful card. all right, stamping the outside and then using their cutouts. And then we did this, not envelope, this little treat box, all right. And there is a decoration that I'm waiting to put on until I give it away, like this, okay, because I don't want it to get destroyed. My cat walks around on my shelf here where I keep this, and so I don't want it to get destroyed, so I keep it in there like that. And then the next week we took these same things, but we altered them. With the treat bag, we stamped on it front and back. Of course, that was an accident. I stamped on the back thinking it was the front, but I kind of like that it's stamped on both sides, right? And then we did a different piece right here that again I will put on afterwards when after I filled it. And I need to get these out here soon. Oh no, it's only October. Whew, I'm ahead. I got to just get the rest of them made and figure out who's getting them. I usually take them to my chiropractor or another doctor's office. Now that Qatar doesn't have teachers here, I suppose I could haul them to the university at the end of the month, but yeah, I won't. I don't think I will. Let's put it that way. I'll have to talk to Qatar and see. He did ask me for some cards for his coaches. All right, and then we made this card. So I embossed. I used the inside of an envelope, cut it down, embossed it with the time-worn textures, and then put it on there and added a little bit of linen thread. You can see that there. So we just kind of did that. All right, and then we kind of stepped out of the box, and I did this card with the pre-made label, card bases and envelopes. All right, and so then I just used the stamp here, the stamps just stamped straight onto the card, and then just put these together and then just kept it like that. And super simple, super quick and easy. Stamp the inside, and then the envelope's already decorated. So that was nice and easy. It coordinates perfectly with it. So that's one thing you can do. And then we did a little bit more. So we used the pecan pie ribbon, and then I used the cane weave, basket weave I call it, embossing folder, and then the time-worn type there. And then I cut off the flap of the envelope. All right, cut off the flap of the envelope and used it as the backdrop there, and then added those, all right, and popped everything up on dimensionals, all right. And then of course we just did a little stamp inside, all right, and our envelope. And now this week, let's move these out of my way. This week we're going to use, so we cut off the envelope, or we cut off the top of the envelope, not envelope. What do I want? Why do I keep calling this an envelope? Oh, the bag. We cut off the top of the bag, but we got to do something with this. So today we're going to do something with this. And then for the card that I made last night to kind of practice what I wanted to do, I had this extra one that didn't have an envelope because of cutting it up. So I used the white side to stamp on and fussy cut out. So we're going to use that. And then we're also going to snag another one of these. And we're going to snag one of these. All right. And then we'll close this up, set it aside. All right, let me bring my paper in here. I like to use this as my backdrop for stamping on. You can see I also use this. With the photopolymer stamps, you want to make sure to use this. Hi, Donna. Nice to have you on here. You're not usually here in the daytime. All right. So you want to use this for cushion for the photopolymer stamps because you can see there's no cushion. It's just flat on there. All right. So, but we are going to use this stamp, which does have the cushion. So you can see that there's the cushion and then the stamp, and you can see on here there's no cushion. All right, see the difference? So that's why we want to use the chipboard for that. Do we have good light? I forgot to turn my lights on. All right, so this is the sketched plaid, and I am falling in love with this. Of course, I love plaid, so I'm starting to use this, and because it feels like it's a fall thing, not a year-round thing, although I'm sure it's a year-round thing, but I'm really loving it. And so I was playing with it last night. Joanne was not sure she liked it, but she was coloring it in, and I'm too lazy to color it in. I'm just gonna stamp it. So we're gonna stamp it. I stamped it one time where I stamped it in one color this way and then moved it over and stamped it that way. But I've decided I liked it, I crisscrossed it. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna start with the pumpkin pie. And when you have this large of a stamp, you wanna have your stamp down and use your ink to ink it up. If you are using this on here, because this is larger, you wanna have this laying up and ink it this way. So whatever's larger is on the bottom and the other thing is doing the work. So the stamp here is larger than the ink pad, so I am using the ink pad to do the work, to ink it up. All right, that looks like I've got it pretty well inked. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to turn my paper this way, and I'm going to set this down. I miss my Stamparatus. I have one, but since we can't sell them anymore, or we don't sell them anymore, I don't use them. So now you just want to kind of rub over the whole thing to make sure that you get even, all right, even stamping. All right, here we go, and pick it up. I missed that spot, but that's okay. That's okay. So I've got most of it off, but what I want to do is I want to take my chamois and just kind of wipe off the excess ink. And then be careful when you do that, because you can get the ink on your fingers as well. And then I'm going to bring in the copper clay, because the pumpkin pie and copper clay go super nice together. All right, and we're going to ink this. Now my copper clay is super duper juicy, like almost too juicy, I've noticed. So I'm very lightly tapping it and making sure that I get all those edges, all those lines covered. All right. Oh, I wonder if maybe the orange, I see some of these lines are taking a little longer to get inked, so that may be why this was a little bit light. Maybe I hadn't noticed that it wasn't completely inked, but it's okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the paper. It's easier for me to turn the paper and hold this like this, and I'm going to look at it and stamp down. So what I'm doing is I'm lining up the multiple lines with the blank, all right, to kind of fill it all in. All right, so here we go. And again, press down all the way around it. Like that. Want to make sure it's really there. All right, and then pull it up. All right, so there's still a spot, and that could be because of the layers underneath. I didn't cut it out. All right, so there you get a nice, so there's not the big holes that there are here, and so I've kind of filled them in with the brown, and then there's some overlapping of the orange. All right, and so then what I'll do is I will take my scissors, and you can play with different colors, you can play with different ways of doing it. I plan on doing different kinds of things with it. So I'm just cutting this out so that I can bring in my trimmer. And then I'll just cut this piece off down here. And then cut this piece off up here. And then I still have part of this envelope that I could use next week. All right, we don't want to waste. No wasting. All right, so then, ooh, I forgot to measure this. I'm going to measure off camera so you can't see the card yet. I want you to be surprised because, you know, I like surprises. So why not, there we go, 3 1/4. 3 1/4 is what I need. All right, so I'm going to measure this to 3 1/4. That line looks pretty straight. This one not so much. Oh, it's got the bag. All right, so I'm going to take this off like that. And then I can see the scoring line, so I definitely want to cut the scoring line off. And I turned it over because it's easier to see that way. All right, and then we want it at 3 1/4. There we go, like that. And then I forgot to check the width. The width is about 4 1/4. All right, or the length. What did I check? Now I'm getting myself all confused. Yeah, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. All right, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. All right, so 4 1/4. There we go. And this way I have all the brown, and this is okay if it's a little smudged there and didn't quite stamp because I'll be covering it with some pumpkins anyways. All right, so there's that. And then I need a piece of, so I'm bringing in my envelope, my white for the inside. I'm bringing in a piece of copper clay, and then I have for my card base the pumpkin pie. So this was 3 1/4, so it needs to be 3 1/2. Always go about 1/4 size up for your layers. And then this was 4 1/4, right? So 4 1/2. All right, and so then this should fit there perfectly. All right, but it's a little wider than I want, so I'm going to go down 1/4 of an 1/8 of an inch because whoa, this was 4 1/4. Ooh, I almost went down the wrong way. I'm going to go down to 4 3/8 so that I have less of a border around my card. All right, so this was 3 1/4, so I need to go here because I just want a little bit of a border. So you either go up 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. There we go. I just wanted a little bit of a border. All right, and then we're going to bring in our card base. And I didn't pre-score it, so I'm just lining it up. When I do this, if I don't have it scored, I put my thumb here, I put the top up to it, line up the corners, and do this, and then use my bone folder to crease it really good. All right. Now, this is too plain for me. I need something. So we're going to bring in the embossing folder. Yeah, an embossing folder. The falling leaf fall. I put C3. It's supposed to be D3. Leaf fall 3D, not C3. That messed me up. The 3D leaf fall. It is in the online exclusive section. It's not in the catalog anymore, but it's in the online exclusive section in the store. So I'm going to bring that in. And so what I did is I want it to cover as much of this as possible. And you can see here it's at an angle. And I don't want to do this. Well, I guess I could do that. Oh, but then I'll have blank here. So I was trying to find a way to get as much as possible. I'm going to be putting this piece here on this side. So I have this here. It's too wide for over there. Let's see if I put this down here. Let's see how that would look. No, see, then this would be all solid. So I'm going to stick with what I did last night, and I'm going to put it in this way as much as possible. I'm putting it way down to the edge so I get this in, and then there's not as much blank spots up there. Put it in like this, put it into my sandwich, and yes, I need to bring my machine over, don't I? So here we go. All right. And then run it through the machine. I really like this one. I'm glad they kept it. Even though it's in the online exclusives, I'm glad it's still available because I really think it's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love the falling leaves. I love fall. So I really like how that comes out. All right, so let's bring all this stuff back. So we have this, and then we will glue this down. My glue was giving me a little bit of trouble last night. Let's see if I've got that fixed. No, it's almost empty. And whenever it's almost empty, then it takes a while for it to flow. But then last night I finally got it flowing, and it was because coming up and over. Do you have that? Put up and over if you have had it where you unstuck it and then it just started flowing up and over before you could get to it. And then it just makes a mess. All right. So there will be some things on here, so I'm going to leave this down here because I know I'm going to have a pumpkin that covers that. And I'm going to use dimensionals to put this on. Did I put dimensionals on my other one? I didn't yesterday, but I am going to today because I think I like that idea of giving it that little bit of a floaty look. All right, who likes fall leaves? Comment fall leaves if you like fall leaves. I just get so fascinated by all the colors that the trees can become. All right. Does anyone know the name of the evergreen that is not evergreen? It actually, the needles turn yellow in the fall and fall off and then come back a bright green in the summer, in the spring and summer. Does anyone know the name of that one, of that tree? Because when we first moved here, we were told not to cut down pine trees that we thought were dead because they might be these kinds of trees. And the school colors, the green and yellow colors of the school here in Whitefish, are because of this tree being green and yellow. All right, so there's that. Then we're going to take this and we're going to put it right here using dimensionals. Trying to keep it like that. All right, so fall leaves, everyone's liking fall leaves, yeah. All right. This is such a beautiful kit. It's just so elegant. It's so Shelley. It really is so Shelley. The co-founder, Shelley Gardner, is the one who helped design this kit, and it's just so, it's so elegant. I love it. All right, so now we're going to set this card aside and we're going to do some of our stamping. All right, we'll just do a couple things at a time. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment, but I didn't want thank you cards. I wanted this to be something different. So I did the so happy you're here. Where's that stamp set? So I found that I had this. I was looking for something that would fit on there, and it's Sweet Songbirds, and it has the smaller things that would fit on here. I used for my other card, I made a card for Natasha essentially that said so happy you're here, but for this one it's going to say it's your special day, because I do have some other people this month who have birthdays. I need to get it out. So I'm going to do the It's Your Special Day. This would be cute to use on here too, because we still have birds that are coming around. And we actually sometimes have a few more than normal birds at this time because they are flying south from Canada and then they stop here, like the geese, the Canadian geese. Where's my, okay, I'm going to go with the Lost Lagoon for this sentiment. So it's your special day. There we go. I like when we have these kinds of leftovers or these kinds of extra sentiments. I like that we can use other stamp sets on them. All right, and then we're going to do a Lost Lagoon pumpkin, but I didn't want one super dark. That's a little lighter than I had planned, but that's okay. It'll still work. And then we're going to do 2 pumpkin pie ones, but I've already cut one out because I had extra from last night. So I need to clean this off from my Lost Lagoon. And then I'm going to stamp off and just do a lighter one. Because I ended up doing 4 to fill this up, but I didn't need 4 on my card. So I decided, oh, I'll just save that one. And then I only have to cut 2 in front of you. All right. It's a little bit warm now. Probably because I'm live and I'm chatting and I'm moving and I'm talking to you. All right. So, all right. So besides decorating and pumpkin pie, what else do you use pumpkins for? How many of you make jack-o'-lanterns? Comment jack-o'-lanterns if you do jack-o'-lanterns with your pumpkins. I did when Kitar was little. I haven't since. I think, well, let's see. It's been a few years since we did it. We did one here in Montana. We've done one once here in Montana, but it got so cold it froze. That was the year that it snowed before Halloween, our first year here. So we haven't done it since. Jack-o'-lanterns are a lot of work. Do you feel like that? Used to, but don't now? Yeah, you did when your kids were little. Yeah, jack-o'-lantern, do you think so? Comment lots of work if you agree that jack-o'-lanterns are lots of work. I think they're lots of work. All right, here's my full-on pumpkin. They were lots of work just to clean it out. So as soon as Kitar was old enough to really help with that, I made him clean it out. And then I'd finish it off, or I'd have Ron finish it off. So, did you keep the seeds? Comment seeds if you kept the seeds. What'd you do with them if you kept the seeds? I did one year, and I roasted them and toasted them and salted them, and no one ate them. So I didn't do that again. My husband ate them, sort of. We didn't go through them all, and I thought, oh, that's a lot of work. It's kind of like sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are too much work. I like to buy pumpkin seeds already out of the shell and eat those. Actually, I have a bag of sprouted pumpkin seeds that I should start eating because they're really good for you. All right, so we have our 3 pumpkins. Oh, I need to stamp those 2 centers. I almost forgot. Did anyone say centers, June? Centers? Nope, nobody said centers. All right, yes, lots of work, right? They really are. They look awesome, and people who like do the contests and do these amazing pumpkins, it's like, wow. But to me, that's an artist kind of thing. I'm a crafter. I don't claim to be an artist. I've never claimed to be an artist. I'm a crafter. So I want quick and easy. Oh, and we forgot to stamp this. All right. So we've already got the orange on here. So I'm going to do here and there, so it looks like it's behind it. Oh, see what I did? Do you see that? So I stamped off over here, right, and it fell off, but I moved it over and then that full-on dark was there. So I'm going to turn it over and let's do it again. So this time I'm going to do this one full on here and then put it behind over there. Oh, and that one didn't take. There we go. Oh, see? Oh well. It is what it is. I'm not going to use another piece of paper. This is actually my last pre-cut inside. I need to sit down, watch a, what am I on? I'm going through all the Star Wars. Comment Star Wars if you're a Star Wars fan. I'm going through all the Star Wars in timeline order. So I started with the first movie. Then I did the second movie, then I did the Clone Wars, then I did number 3, and I've been going all the way through them, all the way up to Rebels. All right? And some of you who are not Star Wars fans, you're probably like, what? There's more than just the movies? Yes, there are more than just the movies. And it's on Disney Plus, and I am loving it. So when I'm crafting, a lot of times, you can probably bet that I am watching Star Wars, or when I'm doing dishes, especially when I'm doing dishes or fiddling around in the kitchen. Oftentimes I've got the Star Wars on for that. When else do I have it on? The crafting, it just depends on my mood. Sometimes I prefer music to or listening to a book. I've started listening to books while I craft, and that's working out okay for me. Sometimes I have to rewind because I didn't hear what they said because I got so in the zone. So that's why music works better for me when I'm crafting, because it doesn't matter if I'm listening. I'm usually dancing, depending on whether I'm stamping. Obviously, I'm not stamping while I'm dancing, but I might be gathering stuff while I'm dancing. All right, so I've got that, and I'm going to put a happy birthday in here because I know it's, oh, there's no happy birthday on there. I'll have to go find a happy birthday that coordinates with that, but at least I have, where is it? Where'd my pumpkins go? Oh, right there. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to lay out my pumpkins. Excuse me. I got a chill, and that makes me sneeze. All right, so I'm going to lay out my pumpkins like this, and I'm going to put them on dimensionals, but not where there's already dimensionals here. So I can see here, I can put one here in the middle, and it won't affect that. And then here, though, I need to make sure to put it a little bit further down so that it doesn't hit the leaf that's already there. Slide that under there. And then this one is going to go here, so I need to put that a little bit down as well. And need to make sure it stays on the card. All right, and then it's your special day is going to go across here. So I have a space here so I can use a dimensional on this end. But then what I want to do so that it stays down is put just a little bit of glue on there. And do that. So there we have, it's your special day. And then this is the one from last night where I said, so happy you're here. And this will be in Natasha's room, which is Kitar's room. Kitar is not happy about his bedroom being used as a guest room. What did he expect when he left, right? How many of you use, say guest room, if you used your kids' bedrooms as guest rooms after they went off to college? I mean, when he's home, I won't. But when he's not home, of course. He doesn't like that. He's not thrilled. So this will be on her bed waiting for her when she comes next week. And then this one will be sent out to an October birthday person. All right, I just got to find a happy birthday for in there. All righty, so what do you think? It went pretty far outside the box color-wise. I mean, I did use this, but I love the pumpkins. I wish I had remembered that I had this pumpkin stamp for one of the projects from Ghouls Night Out, because I ended up having to use something else, and I would have liked to have had a pumpkin. So, do you have any questions? Are you playing with yours? You love that plaid as a background? Yeah, right? It really works. And this one, so this one is the one I did last night. So it's a lot closer to each other. And this one, there's a little more white space. Okay, so you can see it just depends on where you set it on top of each other. Sorry, my nose is running from the sneezing. So, yes, the plaid. And I'm going to be using the plaid on Friday night too for the Ghouls Night Out. So come and check out some of the projects I make with that too. I'm pretty excited. So I think that's it for now. So have a great rest of your Wednesday. Remember, today is the last day of free shipping. $75 or more order, you get free shipping. So get your orders in. Don't come crying to me tomorrow. Oh, I forgot to do my order. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about that. So get your orders in if you have a wish list that you need to order. I actually have a couple things I forgot to order on Monday, so I need to get those in myself. And I will see you back here on Friday evening at 6:30 Mountain Time, so 5:30 Pacific, Covina. 6:30, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Is it 8:30? Is it 6 o'clock? What did I have? Did I have 6 o'clock? Let me look at my paper. I'm pretty sure it was 6 o'clock. 6:30. 6:30, not 6 o'clock. 6:30. All right. Because I have Creative Aid. I have another thing going on until almost 6 o'clock. So I had to have time to run to the restroom and get everything all cleaned up for that. So, yeah. 6:30 on Friday night, Mountain Time. So join us for Ghouls Night Out. I've got some prizes. I'm going to be giving away one of the stamp sets that I'm using. I've got some fun projects for you. Bring your drinks, bring your snacks. I'll have my drink, but I won't eat in front of you. I might have some candy corn there just in case. I like candy corn. Do you like candy corn? Tell me if you like candy corn. I like candy corn. I do. I know. It's just pure sugar. But I only eat it once a year. That's it. All right. The plaid would be pretty in spring with pink. Yeah, it would be really cute for like little baby cards and stuff like that. So I'm hoping it lasts a while. Plaid is pretty popular, so I'm hoping that it lasts a while. I did not end up using the plaid stencils. So that takes a little more work, and I wanted some simple and easy projects for you all. So yeah. All right, Missy, have a good one. Joanne likes candy corn too. All right, Covina, great to see you. Donna is a candy corn fan too as well. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your Wednesday. See ya. Bye-bye.